So, since every shot is based upon what is the lie doing, I'm going to explain to you a little reminder that I know you know. You see we got the grass here being churned up by my putter. You can see it. Ball's going into you. Grass is growing into you. So a shot like that, if I'm trying to play a shot that is a complete follow through, I'm going to have a problem. All right, baby, I'm starting a little short game thing. This is my full shot flashcard. You've seen it. Every single word on it. What's your intention? If you swing hard at it, it's going left. If you swing soft at it, it's going right. That's in reference to the full game and in reference to every game. Remember, 140 left could be a hard 9. 140 right could be a soft 8. Remember your scenario. One shot at a time. Play the next shot. I don't know if you can see what I got laid out there, but what I got set up is a 3-towel system out there, which is going to represent my targets. Meaning, how long is my ball going to be in the air for? When I say target, I mean where does the ball land, and then how much does it roll after it lands. So I'm going to be aiming for the first towel with a 9-iron. Grass is kind of growing into me a little bit, so I'm going to be a little crisp and not a lot of follow through. Here goes the 9-iron. All right, that one almost went in. So I just basically picked my landing spot and went to it. Now we're going up to a 56, and I'm going to consider a 56 something that I can carry 60% of the way, and I got a towel up there that indicates that. And that ball did what I said. It carried almost just a foot too far, but it's pin high and I can make that putt. Now I'm going up to the lobber. Mine's 64, but whatever it takes for you to get it up in the air. So I'm thinking the last one had a carry to the second towel and it ended up pin high. Now this one is going to be in the air 75% of the time and only 25% of the roll. So I'm going to try to carry that lob wedge all the way to that last mat. And I did, and that landed exactly next to my 9-iron. So those 3 shots, 2 of them are gimmies, and 1 of them I'm gonna make anyway. So that was all based on me utilizing the correct club for the scenario. But going back to it, if I sat here and didn't go through my prep, some of those shots would have been off. But I guarantee you, the one that would have been the fail-safe will be the 9-iron. I can go up there and hit rapid concession 9-irons and get them all within 1 putt territory. All right, all but 1 of them got to the 1 putt gimme range. And that was me at rapid concession, not even thinking about the shot. Hence, my opinion that the 9-iron is the bailout shot, especially when we do not have to go into the air. There would be no reason you should hit a sand wedge off the fairway with the grass growing against you. All right, the grass was growing with me, so I was allowed to. We play the lie, we play the shot. 9-iron is your friend. Okay, this is a shot that I got to get over the bunker and stop it quick. So we're going to use the lob wedge, but I have the grass growing against me. So there's going to be something I cannot do on these shots, and that is to follow through on it. So if it's my 60, it's probably going to be knocked down to a 64. And I need to do everything I can to slightly open it so that when I do the non-follow through swing, I'll get the loft of the 60. And here's how it goes. See, trying to make a follow through on that swing. My club did not want to go through that grass. It made me stall. It gave me doubt. So I know this is a non-follow through swing. And I will take practice swings that replicate what I need to do. No follow through was allowed on that shot, and I got it to within 3 feet. I can make that putt. Obviously, priority one is we do not want to leave ourselves in positions that we have to flop balls over bunkers with 60s. All right, I'm at a scenario where I actually even don't have to get it up in the air here, but for our purposes, I'm gonna do that pretending there's something I need to carry to get it on the putting surface when I can actually putt it from this angle. So the grass is growing with me, and I'm gonna be able to take my normal little wedge swing. I don't have my 64 because I don't need it. I have 56, and I'm gonna get enough loft with that. And I'm thinking about my landing point. I'm gonna carry this about 65% of the way there, and it should have a little check on it. Even though I have abbreviated swings, I'm allowed to go through this one because the grass is growing in my direction. First one was a little skinny, but the second one was good. Right? Now I'm gonna go to my 9-iron here. This is where this shit's gonna hit the fan sometimes, brother. If I really had to play that shot, as opposed to just describing how it is, you know, easier to go down grain than it is into the grain, I should be hitting a 9-iron here, bumping it short. Now that's just to run up and hit at 9-iron. I'm inches away from the cup. All right. Since most shots are 10-yard shots, most short game shots are 10-yard shots, I'm gonna hit a down grain 10-yard shot that requires a little bit of flop. All right, everyone likes to hit the flop. Chicks dig the flop shot. The reason I'm hitting this shot is because the grass allows me to do so. I can follow through. And that did exactly what I needed to do. These are the first times I'm trying these shots all day. This is not rehearsed, just so you know. The choice of the club based on the lie is more important than what I think I need to do with this ball. Another way of diagnosing the lie is you have to see whether this ball is sitting on top of the grass, if it's down a little bit, or it's deep down. And that is gonna tell you what you need to do as far as choking up the club goes. If the ball's on the top of the rough, you got to choke up on it a little bit, because terra firma, your feet, and the sole of the club will not match up if it's sitting fluffy on top of the rough. I got a fluffy one there. I'm going to show you what I mean. Choked up about an inch and I got the results I needed. All right, this one is down, so I can't really think about flopping it too much, but I need to get it soft on the green. It's going to be based on my setup. This ball is parallel with the ground, so I'm going to be pretty much holding my club at a normal grip length, not choking up, just neutral. And you can see how that one handcuffed me a little bit, all right, because the grass was growing kind of towards me once it got down below the top surface of the highest blade of grass. Once that was down in there, that's going to require the non-follow-through shot. You got to chop it out. It'll probably come out lower. It'll probably come out hotter, but you have to play that. All right, here's going to be two scenarios. I have the first flag that's a yellow flag, and I have the white flag that's behind it. But the grass is growing severely into me. So what's going to happen is, as the grass is growing into me, it's going to do two things. It's going to push my face open. At the same time, it's going to de-loft my club. So I'm taking a lot of loft here and going to play it off my right foot to give it a little lower scenario. So I have 64 degrees in my hand. If that's my normal position to hit the 64 over a bunker, this is my position to hit the non-follow through chip shot that's going to come out. When the ball's in the back of my feet like that, it's going to come out more like a 7, 8, 9 iron. It's going to come out hot. But that's the club I need based on the lie. That was no more than a putting stroke, okay? I used a lot of loft there because it was a close pin. Now we're going to the other pin, the longer pin, and I'm actually not going to use a lot of loft. I'm just going to minimize my room for error by getting the smallest 9 iron I can, just on the green, knowing it's going to come out like a bat out of hell. You know, sometimes you got to take what you get when the lie's there. That one went a little long, but I know I did one thing. I didn't pick my exact target. If I do that same shot and land it on my target, which is the towel, it's going to roll out to be about the perfect scenario. And that's 6 inches away from the cup.